Hey, it's St. John the Evangelist Church, and this is Father Larry Duncklee. It's June 19th, and we welcome you back into church. The church is now open, as is our rectory. The rectory office is open every day, Monday to Friday, from 9 o'clock until 2 o'clock. On Mass days, the door is open so no one has to touch anything. So now we're coming in. You must wear a mask, but I'm going to take this off now because to talk and do this with my glasses is no good. So welcome. Come back into church. And one of the things that we've done is we had to get many supplies. So this is our supply room. It used to be the confessional, but the space is too small to have safe confessions. We'll show you we're doing it later. But this is where we keep all our supplies. So we have bought this very good stuff a couple months ago, and we spray it on these cloths, and then we rub the cloth, not hard because then it's no good. We softly rub it over all places, chairs, doorknobs, everything. And in 10 minutes, this stuff dries and kills all the virus. All our volunteers who do it, they get gloves and masks. So we have enough of all that stuff. And we have special signs that we made all over, outside, inside, in Spanish and in English, telling people what they must do. It's one of the few times that I've become a dictator. They must do what we tell them to for the safety of the people and the safety of the priests and the ministers. So this has to stay locked. To maintain safe distance in the church, we have roped off or cordoned off a lot of sections. The weekday masses, we have closed off the whole back section on the right and left side and both side sections. Because with the pews, there's plenty of room to get 40 people in, and we don't get that many at our daily mass. So, but on Saturday and weekends, we open this up and we've taken out pews so that people say we've added chairs on the sides so we can get a few more people. We can get about 148, 150 people, single people. But as this weekend showed us, on some of these pews, in far end, we had 6 people sitting together because it was a family. And we had about 5 or 6 of those things. So we were able to get 112 people just in this section because most of them were big families. That was at a mass in Spanish. The English-speaking mass is not so much, but that's the opening. So every row, every other row is roped off. It's 6 feet from here to here. So plenty of us, and we nailed the kneelers shut. You cannot kneel down. We want no one to kneel, because if you're kneeling, then we have to clean those things. And we don't have the time between masses to clean and get on our hands and knees and clean the kneelers, so we're not doing that. This is how we're doing communion. The priest will come down here after Mass is over, after we give the blessing. And then the priest comes down here, and we will say to the person, actually, I hold the Saboria here, so I'm not talking in Saboria either. I take one host, the body of Christ, and the person puts their hand through here, and I will place the host on their hand. This way prevents them from going like this and grabbing, so my hand is not being touched and touching anyone else's, and that keeps it safe. We have this as the exit. You come in the front exit, the front entranceway, and you must leave the side exits after receiving communion. There will be someone holding the door for you so you don't have to touch the door. This barrel is where, oh, look at this. Someone gave us a donation. These are the donations on the way out. So we have everything thrown in there, and we take the plastic bag, we bring it over so no one touches money. I just touch it, so now I gotta clean my hands. We've sealed off the statues and the vigil lights so nobody touches them, because then we have to clean all of that every single time, and we don't really have the time or personnel to do that. So then someone will hold the door open, you go out and you enjoy the beautiful day, every day. Okay, so everything is marked, directions, and if you see these blue lines, they're 6 feet apart. So for confessions, which we're having today, from 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 4 o'clock, and then again from 7 o'clock at night to 8:30, we're having confessions behind the altar area, which used to be where the Blessed Sacrament was kept a long time ago. So people will come in this way. The sign tells them how to enter, 6 feet apart. they get to this part, they can sit down at the tire. And then they go this way into the confessional. They have to stop on this spot because you see there's no more space. And then this is where we're hearing confessions. Someone can come sit here if they like and talk this way, not into the screen. Talk this way, we can hear you. Or you can sit face to face and the priest can hear you through this plastic screen. When you leave, you're going to leave the same way because on that way we have music equipment step up and there's wires and it's dangerous, so we want no one using that door ever. So you will leave the way you came in, you'll close this door when you come in, and then exit. You exit that way so you're not passing the people. So that's how we're going to be doing confessions on Tuesday afternoons like we normally do. We won't be having them Saturday for a few weeks. We will start that in the future. But everything else is the same. We've separated the places where people read. So the lector is on this side, the priest on that side, so no one's touching the same book. We have separate books. We're trying as best we can to keep everything safe. We have tons of this stuff, hand sanitizer, that we use before we do anything up here, before we celebrate the Eucharist, before we give out communion. So we're trying to be as best we can with safety procedures for all the people who are coming. So you can feel safe coming to church. You must wear a mask. It must stay on the whole time except after you receive communion. That's the only time. And after communion, you must leave the church because you cannot go back passing somebody else. So that's really the only strange thing. But we got plenty of room outside. You can sit outside on the lawn if you want and pray after you receive communion, sit on the bench, sit in your car. There's no problem for that. Again, if you have any questions or concerns, you can always call or email us. That's about it. We loved having people here last weekend. It was a wonderful spiritual experience. We hope a few more come. But please, if you're sick, if you're over that certain age, if you have any compromised conditions, and if you have children that you cannot control, they must sit. We ask you not to come until this thing gets a little bit more under control. Thank you. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.